So I have the opportunity to teach in Italy right now. And it makes me reflect on just how different America and Canada, I'm Canadian, but I live in America, are from European culture. And I'm not necessarily thinking about, the individuals or the differences between people, because I don't actually believe that we're fundamentally different. But it makes me reflect on just how much certain organizations actually matter. And one of the more important organizations that you see a lot of, particularly in Italian culture, is the church. And there's all sorts of symbolisms all the time as you're walking around of just how important this institution was for the community and continues to be sort of a central piece of the culture. And, if you think about what this actually means and the sort of difficulty, I think, it is to sort of reconcile with modern culture that has it has sort of changing norms with religions, and it makes me reflect on just how challenging it must be to reconcile with some of these differences, with the changing norms, with modernity, and what it actually means, because it's essential to the community itself. And now you could see this a lot in North America as well, right? There's most of the institutions, most of the cities, cultures, and communities in North America revolve around some sort of religious organization. And it's just that much more stronger here. And the symbolism is that much more stronger, that it's just such an essential part. And it makes me sort of reflect on, what does this actually mean? How do we actually resolve this? Somebody that sort of studies organizations, I think, but how amazing the longevity of this has been, because it's been around for thousands of years. But at the same time, how we're going to actually grapple with these changing norms, with modernity, in the sense of, I don't believe that spirituality is that much different today, but I think the central institution of a single organization, a single church, is maybe not as strong as it used to be in some communities. And how we reflect on that and how we deal with this, I think, sort of questions our culture, questions how we understand things. But then it also brings up a lot of things on the other side, right? I think about the sort of difficulties that the church has raised over time and caused over time. And it's just an interesting, perplexing problem that I think about. And that's all I wanted to say, is just to put it out there, just how central it is some organizations are in terms of culture, and how they impact society, but then as well as they change, and as the sort of importance of these organizations change over time, how much does that actually change who we are as individuals and how we understand the world around us? Frankly, I don't know what the answer is to any of this stuff, but it's sure is interesting to think about.